I have not had a singing voice since somewhere back in June. The high part broke and left me with the low end of the tune. I set the tin cup on the rail, the door stood open wide, and the only noise I had went out across the mountainside. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, make it plain and make it true. The old rough voice still gets there, He has always let it through. Come before His presence singing, come the way you are. Sing on, sing on. The whippoorwill has one flat note, he sings the whole night long, and nobody ever told that bird he had it slightly wrong. The creek has run the same three notes since it came off the stone, and he has heard them both for years and let them keep their own. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, make it plain and make it true. The old rough voice still gets there, He has always let it through. Come before His presence singing, come the way you are. Sing on, sing on. He never once asked pretty, and He never once asked young. He only asked for what was left and let it off your tongue. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, make it plain and make it true. The old rough voice still gets there, He has always let it through. Come before His presence singing, come the way you are. Sing on, sing on. Whatever else gave out this year, whatever wore down thin, while there's breath left in the house, go sing. Where were you when the cornerstone was laid down in the deep? Before there was a hemlock or a ridge for fog to keep. Nobody held a lantern up, nobody drove a stake, and the first song that was ever sung went up before daybreak. When the morning stars sang out together and the sons of God gave cry, no pen went down on any page beneath that early sky. The old sound still comes through the fog before the light is here. Listen close, listen close. Have you been out where the frost is made and seen the storehouse door? Have you stood upon the ocean floor and heard the deep before? Then do not tell an old man that a song must have a page. The first one had no writing on it, and it crossed the age. When the morning stars sang out together and the sons of God gave cry, no pen went down on any page beneath that early sky. The old sound still comes through the fog before the light is here. Listen close, listen close. Every note that ever left this ground was let go on its own, long before a book of hymns was printed, bound, and known. When the morning stars sang out together and the sons of God gave cry, no pen went down on any page beneath that early sky. The old sound still comes through the fog before the light is here. Listen close, listen close. Before the ink, before the page, before a tune had any name, the stars leaned out over the deep and let the darkness wake. They told him, make the people hush. The road had got too loud. Coats were going down into the dust. The hillside drew a crowd. He looked up where the laurel leans out over the creek below, and he said, if these go quiet, then the stones will let it go. Hold your peace and the stones cry out, the hillside will not wait. The old stone still remembers every hymn sung at this gate. Do not hold out for a better voice, you have the one you have. Cry out, cry out. There is a rock wall on the upper field that hands I knew built high. Dogwood coming through the gap where the old gate used to lie. No name cut in any stone of it, no record to be found, but I hear it every single time my boots come up that ground. Hold your peace and the stones cry out, the hillside will not wait. The old stone still remembers every hymn sung at this gate. Do not hold out for a better voice, you have the one you have. Cry out, cry out. He is walking on this road with us. He always took it slow, and he listens for the rough ones. Those are the ones he knows. Hold your peace and the stones cry out, the hillside will not wait. The old stone still remembers every hymn sung at this gate. Do not hold out for a better voice, you have the one you have. Cry out, cry out. If every mouth around here quits and every book falls shut, kick a stone loose on the ridge and let it answer. Sing, O ye heavens, he has done it. That is how the old word goes. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth, the hollows and the snows. Break forth into singing mountains, every tree that has a limb. The whole ridge was told to open up and give it back to him. Break forth into singing, oh ye mountains, oh ye pines. The old woods still take the tune up when the wind comes down the line. Every leaf out there is doing what I ought to do myself. Sing out, sing out. The sourwood goes to fire in the fall and never asks me why. The hawk comes off the chestnut oak and writes across the sky. Not one of them was ever taught a note or how to start, and all of it is praise out here. I only take my part. Break forth into singing, oh ye mountains, oh ye pines. The old woods still take the tune up when the wind comes down the line. Every leaf out there is doing what I ought to do myself. Sing out, sing out. He has redeemed, that is the word the prophet told the trees, and they have not stopped once since the day they heard it in the breeze. Break forth into singing, oh ye mountains, oh ye pines. The old woods still take the tune up when the wind comes down the line. Every leaf out there is doing what I ought to do myself. Sing out, sing out. When the fog burns off the far blue ridge and every limb comes clear, let the whole mountain ring. He was 120 years. His eye had not gone dim. The people stood out in the wind and looked a long time at him. He did not leave the makers, and he did not leave them gold. He gave them 40 lines to sing so it would not get old. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak. Let the earth hear what I say. My doctrine drops as the rain comes down on the grass at break of day. The old rain still finds the tender herb. It always knew the way. Learn it now. Learn it now. He knew that they would lose the scroll. He knew that stone would crack. He knew a page can go to ash and never make it back. But a song gets in the young ones while they carry in the wood, and it comes back out in 40 years and does them what it should. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak. Let the earth hear what I say. My doctrine drops as the rain comes down on the grass at break of day. The old rain still finds the tender herb. It always knew the way. Learn it now. Learn it now. That is how the tune outlived the tablets and the tin. It went where paper cannot go. It went where breathing went. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak. Let the earth hear what I say. My doctrine drops as the rain comes down on the grass at break of day. The old rain still finds the tender herb. It always knew the way. Learn it now. Learn it now. So sing it to the young ones while they are still underfoot and small. What you cannot write down, teach. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns, that is the way it read. Making melody in your heart, not up in the rafters overhead. I have sat in rooms where the sound was big enough to fill a hall, and I never once said anything. I let it be. That's all. Make your melody inside where none of the noise can start. The old melody still keeps a light in the far part of the heart. Nobody has to hear it, and it does not need a name. Hum it low. Hum it low. Snow up on the pine tonight. The stove is burning low. chair goes back and forward on the board, the creak's just so. There is not a hymnal in this house that has its cover on, but I have got the whole of it in here, and I have had it all along. Make your melody inside where none of the noise can start. The old melody still keeps alive in the far part of the heart. Nobody has to hear it, and it does not need a name. Hum it low, hum it low. It is a quiet thing, a kettle thing. It does not need a crowd. It has been going on in here since long before out loud. Make your melody inside where none of the noise can start. The old melody still keeps a light in the far part of the heart. Nobody has to hear it, and it does not need a name. Hum it low, hum it low. Turn the lamp down, let the wind have the pines out on the hill, and in the dark, go hum. Thy statutes have been songs to me in every rented room, in houses that were never mine, in winter and in bloom. I hung my coat on somebody's nail in a place I did not own, and sang until the walls gave in and let me call it home. Songs in the house of my pilgrimage, that is how the years went by. The old word still turns into a tune when the road runs long and dry. I never owned a roof I slept beneath, but I owned every line. Carry on, carry on. I have forded the low creek in March with all I had piled high, a trunk, a bed frame, and a box, and frost still in the sky. And I did not have a neighbor, and I did not have a friend, so I put the words to whatever tune would get me to the end. Songs in the house of my pilgrimage, that is how the years went by. The old word still turns into a tune when the road runs long and dry. I never owned a roof I slept beneath, but I owned every line. Carry on, carry on. A house is what you pass on through, a place to eat and sleep. The song goes out the door with you, and the song is what you keep. Songs in the house of my pilgrimage, that is how the years went by. The old word still turns into a tune when the road runs long and dry. I slept beneath, but I owned every line. Carry on, carry on. Whatever house they put me in, before the last one comes, what I've got, I carry. Let the word dwell in you richly, teach and warn each other well. In psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, that is all he said to tell. Nobody in this holler ever went to school for that. They learned it on a kitchen chair from an old man in a hat. Teach it to each other, sing it over, till the young ones have it down. The old line still comes back to a man the minute it comes around. Nobody needs a printed page for this. It goes from hand to hand. Pass it on, pass it on. There is teaching that comes in these days on a screen up on the wall, and I have got no quarrel with it, none at all. But the part that stayed in me came off a porch out by the field, where nobody was practiced and nobody was skilled. Teach it to each other, sing it over, till the young ones have it down. The old line still comes back to a man the minute it comes around. Nobody needs a printed page for this. It goes from hand to hand. Pass it on, pass it on. Never was the singing that was fine, it was the passing on. That is the only reason any part of this is not gone. Teach it to each other, sing it over, till the young ones have it down. The old line still comes back to a man the minute it comes around. Nobody needs a printed page for this. It goes from hand to hand. Pass it on, pass it on. When I am not here to start it off, somebody take the first line up. What was given you, go keep. I will sing about the mercies of the Lord until I'm through, and tell the ones that come behind exactly what He'll do. Somebody sang them over me before I knew a word, and I did not learn them off a page, I learned them from what I heard. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. I will not hold my tongue. The old mercies still sound the same, coming off a worn out lung. Make it known to the generation coming up the road. Sing it down, sing it down, sing it down, sing it down. There is an old book on the shelf with the back cover gone. Names in the front of it in pencil, half of them moved on. Somebody prayed above that book with my name set out plain. And whatever that was, it came down and it got here in the rain. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. I will not hold my tongue. The old mercy still sounds the same, coming off a worn out lung. Make it known to the generation coming up the road. Sing it down, sing it down, sing it down, sing it down. I have no land to hand you, and the barn is giving way, but this will still be standing on some other man's last day. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. I will not hold my tongue. The old mercy still sounds the same, coming off a worn out lung. Make it known to the generation coming up the road. Sing it down, sing it down, sing it down, sing it down. Come up close while I still know the second verse and every word. What I've got, I hand. None of us says it out loud enough. Where's God my maker gone? Who giveth songs in the night to a man who is holding on? The owl works the far side of the holler, and the frost is on the sill. And there's nothing in this house awake but me, and something still. He giveth songs in the night. That is the kind of God He is. The old dark still gets something handed down into it of His. It comes without a hymn book, and it comes without a page. Hold on, hold on. I have had a line come to me somewhere around 3 o'clock, when there was nobody to call and every door was locked. I could not have made that up. I know the way my own mind goes. That came in through the window like a light nobody throws. good songs in the night. That is the kind of God He is. The old dark still gets something handed down into it of His. It comes without a hymn book, and it comes without a page. Hold on, hold on. He does not always fix the night. Some nights He just sits down and puts a tune into the room and waits there until dawn. He gives us songs in the night. That is the kind of God He is. The old dark still gets something handed down into it of His. It comes without a hymn book, and it comes without a page. Hold on, hold on. When it is 3 o'clock again, and nothing left to try, what you cannot make, He gives. By the waters we sat down, and we could not raise a sound. We hung our music in the willow limbs and left it hanging down. They asked us for a song out there, like nothing had occurred. How shall we sing the Lord's song here? We could not find the word. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a land that is not ours? The old music still hung there in the willow through those hours. I never lost it, I could not lift it. There is a difference there. Not yet, not yet. The case stood shut against the wall, the better part of a year. I would pass it every evening, and I let it sit right there. The river wind came up the bottom, and it worked the willow slow. And whatever needed playing, the wind played it. And I let it go. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a land that is not ours? The old music still hung there in the willow through those hours. I never lost it, I could not lift it. There is is a difference there. Not yet, not yet. He did not scold me for the silence. He sat down in it too. That is the part they leave out when they tell you what to do. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a land that is not ours? The old music still hung there in the willow through those hours. I never lost it, I could not lift it. There is a difference there. Not yet, not yet. When it comes back quiet, and you do not force the tune. Till then, sit down and hush. Their backs were opened in the square, their feet were in the stocks. The inner room, the middle was a bolt thrown in the locks. And what came up out of that floor was not a groan or cry, it was singing. And the other men lay there and wondered why. Midnight in the jail, and they were singing to the Lord. The old hymn still gets over a wall that has no window and no door. And the prisoners heard them. That is a line I keep saying anyhow, saying anyhow. Nobody wrote down what they sang, it is not in the book. There is no title and no verse, no place to go and look. But the ground came up beneath that jail before the sky was light. And every chain in the whole place came loose in the night. Midnight in the jail, and they were singing to the Lord. The old hymn still gets over a wall that has no window and no door. And the prisoners heard them. That is the line I keep saying anyhow, saying anyhow. I would not say the singing is the thing that broke the stone, but something heard it in the dark and they were not alone. Midnight in the jail, and they were singing to the Lord. The old hymn still gets over a wall that has no window and no door. And the prisoners heard him. That is the line I keep saying anyhow, saying anyhow. Whatever they were singing went out through the bars at night, and the ones in the dark could hear. Midnight in the jail, and they were singing to the Lord. The old hymn still gets over a wall that has no window and no door. And the prisoners heard them. That is a line I keep saying anyhow, saying whatever they were saying dark could hear. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with my own heart. The clock out in the front room strikes and gives the dark a start. The floorboards know which way I go. They learned it years ago. And up comes a verse from somewhere that I did not even know I know. My song in the night, my song in the night, it finds me on the stair. The old words still come up in me from somewhere way down there. I have not sung that in 50 years, and every line is here. Come on back, come on back. The whippoorwill keeps at it out beyond the garden fence. The frost is coming on the glass, the moon is on the bench. I do not turn the lamp on, and I do not fight the hour. I let the old thing sing itself and let it have its power. My song in the night, my song in the night, it finds me on the stair. The old words still come up in me from somewhere way down there. I have not sung that in 50 years, and every line is here. Come on back, come on back. They say the memory goes first, and most of mine is gone. But whatever holds the singing part has held it all along. My song in the night, my song in the night, it finds me on the stair. The old words still come up in me from somewhere way down there. I have not sung that in 50 years, and every line is here. Come on back, come on back. Everything else I set down somewhere and could not tell you where. But the second verse I remember. They sent out to the pasture for the youngest of the boys. Told him bring the harp along and bring it without noise. He had been out with the flock all day upon the windy hill, And he came in smelling like the field and set the strings to still. And it came to pass whenever that old trouble filled the room, the boy would take the harp in hand and play out through the gloom. The old strings still move the heavy thing back off a man. Play it soft, play it soft. Nobody in that house could name the thing that had come down. It sat upon the king like weather sits on a low town. And nobody was cured by counsel, and nobody was cured by law. It went out on a tune, that is all that anybody saw. And it came to pass whenever that old trouble filled the room, the boy would take the harp in hand and play out through the gloom. The old strings still move the heavy thing back off a man. Play it soft, play it soft. Whatever there is in music that can set a burden down, it was in a shepherd's fingers long before it was in a crown. And it came to pass whenever that old trouble filled the room, the boy would take the harp in hand and play out through the gloom. The old strings still move the heavy thing back off a man. Play it soft, play it soft. When it settles on the house and you can feel it in the door, somebody get the strings and ease. The cup went round the table and the bread was broken through. He told them what was coming and he told them what to do. And then before they left that room, before they took the stair, they sang the 12 of them and him and went out in the air. And when they had sung a hymn, they went out to the mount. The old song still goes out the door with the men on that account. Nobody wrote the tune down, it was not that kind of night. Sing first, sing first. Olive trees and cold stone and a moon over the hill. He knew every step of it, and he went up there still. He did not go up there in silence, and he did not go alone. He went up singing with his friends, and he had always known. And when they had sung a hymn, they went out to the mount. The old song still goes out the door with the men on that account. Nobody wrote the tune down, it was not that kind of night. Sing first, sing first. late. He has been up that road already, singing at that gate. And when they had sung a hymn, they went out to the mount. The old song still goes out the door with the men on that account. Nobody wrote the tune down, it was not that kind of night. Sing first, sing first. So finish out the verse before you take your coat and stand. Sing it through and then go. He turned my morning into dancing, that is what the old word said. He took the sackcloth off of me and put a light thing on instead. I did not turn it, I could not turn. I had tried it all before, I sat in it 2 winters with a chair against the door. To the end that I might sing to him and not be silent now. The old grief still gets up off the floor when spring comes anyhow. I am not gonna sit here quiet after what he did, not silent, not silent. The dogwood on the bank came out the same week the thaw came in. The creek got up and moved the low fence out from where it had been, and I was standing on the porch with my hat down in my hand, singing loud enough for the whole holler to understand. To the end that I might sing to him and not be silent now. The old grief still gets up off the floor when spring comes anyhow. I am not gonna sit here quiet after what he did, not silent, not silent. Weeping stays a whole night long, it does not lie, it stays. But joy comes up the hollow with the light and then it plays. To the end that I might sing to him and not be silent now. The old grief still gets up off the floor when spring comes anyhow. I am not gonna sit here quiet after what he did, not silent, not silent. Whatever he took off of me, I am not putting on again. Sackcloth down, head up, left. I will sing unto the Lord as long as I have any breath. I will sing praise unto my God on this side of my death. The knees went first, then the here, and then the walk up to the road. But this thing here is not gone yet, and it carries the whole load. As long as I live, as long as there is breath enough to give, the old voice still has one more verse in it. As long as I live, it was never good, it was always mine, and he never turned it down. Sing it out, sing it out. lost out on the pasture and a hawk up on the wire. The pines are doing what they do, and I have banked the fire. I've got a chair, a cane, a cup, a guitar in the corner there, and I do not need much more than that to get the evening square. As long as I live, as long as there is breath enough to give, the old voice still has one more verse in it. As long as I live, it was never good, it was always mine, and he never turned it down. Sing it out, sing it out. My meditation of him shall be sweet. That is the line that follows on, and I have had the time to do it since the most of them are gone. As long as I live, as long as there is breath enough to give, the old voice still has one more verse in it. As long as I live, it was never good, it was always mine, and he never turned it down. Sing it out, sing it out. They can have the barn, the bottom land, whatever is still standing, while there is any of me left, I live. I heard a voice from heaven, like the sound of many waters come, like thunder over water, and the harps beneath the hum. And they sang a new song out in front of everything that stands, and no man there could learn that song who came up from these lands. There is a new song where the water comes down clear. The old half-finished tune still waits with all it lacked down here. Nobody has to hum around the part they never learned. Come on home, come on home. The ones who taught it to me are up there ahead of me a while. They had it harder than I did, and they sang it all the mile. And whatever they could not finish in the kitchen or the field, they are standing in the whole of it now, and every line is filled. There is a new song where the water comes down clear. The The old half-finished tune still waits with all it lacked down here. Nobody has to hum around the part they never learned. Come on home, come on home. I have hummed the same 4 bars of it since I was very small, and I never got the words to it, but I will get them all. There's a new song where the water comes down clear. The old half-finished tune still waits with all it lacked down here. Nobody has to hum around the part they never learned. Come on home, come on home. When the last of it gives out and somebody sets the guitar down, every word